best friend is a skinny chick. She knows an Asian born in Nick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but I'm...
Yeah. Nice. You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a Degrassi podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello.
And Rick Johnson.
Hi.
We're on episode 113, Message in a Bottle. Hannah, you got to know who sings Message in a Bottle.
Message in a bottle. The police.
Yes.
Did you know on that song that they overdubbed like the back half of the drums? I always thought Stuart Copeland was a better drummer than he's a good drummer, one of the best potentially, but I thought he was superhuman for that back half of that song.
I'll have to listen to it again now that you've given me this information and knowledge.
He just overdubs the ride cymbal. When you hear it, you'll hear it. It's like, okay. whoa, this guy is amazing.
Synopsis: Sean, poor brother loses job. Sean, Jimmy, friends again. Sean blows it. Hannah, how does it start?
Emma and Sean are drinking some delicious ice cold Coca-Colas.
Oh, I love an ice cold Coke.
Yeah, it looked so good. It was, and at first I was like, "What is?" I thought I was like, "Is this an ad?"
I'm sure.
It looks like an ad. And then Sean's brother Tracker.
Yeah,
Tracker. Was his name Tracker before? And I feel like this is like an alter ego because he's got that really weird blonde goatee.
Yes. Yeah, he's changed his whole look. He's got like on a bandana and like yellow sunglasses.
He also has braids underneath that bandana.
Mm-hmm. I think he looks good.
Bad look.
He does some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life.
He looks so Norwegian or Swedish. Like he looks like straight up Swedish. Like I'm going on vacation to America. This is what Americans wear. Trash.
Yeah.
He looks great. It's like an Axl Rose influence.
Question to both of you. If you were dating somebody and you knew you had a broken ass chair in your kitchen, would you just not sit in that chair and let them sit in that chair?
Or his chair is
his chair's
broken too. His chair's broken too. So he knows how to sit in his broken chair. He's just being kind by telling Emma how to sit in the broken chair so she doesn't fall. I find it very honorable, valiant, perhaps. Agreed.
Valiant. Agreed.
What?
Okay.
Why did his brother motion for them to get out of there?
He didn't like it. He hates her and he hates them together at their house, I guess. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, I didn't know. But they go to the library to study. Theme music kicks. We're back at Degrassi. What's happening, Rick?
Basketball. Sean is dribbling very poorly. I don't know. Are you watching, Mike? Do you see how high his dribbles are? They're like head height.
Yeah, that's going to be called for carrying. He's going to be called for carrying.
Called for carrying, and then Jimmy's going to steal that ball from him immediately. That's
Coach Armstrong. I remembered his name this time.
Wow,
Good
job.
Armstrong.
Good job. Do you remember his whistle? He's overusing that whistle, I feel like.
Yes. Miss Hatsalakis.
Nice.
I remember. I'm trying to remember the names of the teachers. Okay. Miss Kwan. Hatsalakis.
Wrath of Kwan.
Hannah.
Yeah.
Is Tracker's acting more terrible than Spinner's acting is in this first scene?
I just feel like Spinner has his own style of acting, which is like loose. So I just like, it's not fair to compare because I just feel like, Spinner is really bad at acting. I think later on he gets better.
Okay. I like when he pulls Jimmy and Sean together for some unified friendship, and
and he still reeks.
He puts their heads in his armpits.
I was like, did he not put on deodorant since
that
whole plot line?
Yeah, I like that they tied in the previous episode into this episode. It's great.
Yeah.
Did you watch Saturday Night Live, either of you?
Yes.
What'd you think of the cold open?
Okay, I got a lot to say about that woman.
Which one? The drunk woman with glasses?
The drunk woman. So, somebody who has worked many years of retail in Michigan, that woman gave me like PTSD. Like even watching that woman originally, like the original file, not the what they took that
file.
From. The original woman,
speaking,
freaked me out so much, and just was like, oh my god, I can't deal with that. Like that woman was complaining about every little thing in the store that I was working. It was bad times in my brain.
What was the cold open?
It was the Giuliani hearing for the state representatives of Michigan.
Okay.
Have you seen? Did you? You didn't see the woman.
You didn't see the real footage.
Oh my god!
Yeah, if you see the real footage and watch the cold open, it's insane.
Yeah, it's so good. Like she did such a good job.
Everyone knew that they were even before. Like as soon as that happened in real life, everyone just started. Victoria Jackson started to trend because that woman is Victoria Jackson now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Victoria Jackson is a terrible person now. So she couldn't.
She used to rule. Now
she's
drools.
Bad person. But one more thing about that woman, when she says, Mike, and they're asking about like the voter rolls or whatever, and she says, I don't know, would you do something to it or something? And then the way she raises her eyebrows is what set me apart. Like set me off on like, oh my god. Retail. So bad.
So you got crazy? Were you by yourself when you watched it?
I was. I got crazy. I had to send it to Jessica.
You just started trashing the house.
Yeah. I was like, 20 years of retail.
Degrassi, Sean, Emma at the locker. Emma says, we got to go to dinner at my mom's house. She's going to make, what is she going to make? She's going to make sushi, but what kind of sushi? Totoro? Isn't Totoro a TV show? I don't know.
It's a neighbor.
And so, but he's also been invited to Jimmy's party as an olive branch to rekindle a friendship.
Emma sucks because she clearly agreed to go to this party.
Well, there's some timeline discrepancies. Like it seems like the basketball party invite was moments earlier.
Yeah.
But it seems like she knew about it and she said like, okay, because he was like, we said we'd go.
Yeah. I also did them.
You don't know. Mike doesn't know.
Did them getting back together happen at the wedding? This seems like they've dived deep into this relationship without any indication that this relationship was this deep.
Yeah, I feel like they did that with Emma and Sean a lot. I feel like there was there's stuff that happens off camera that we're not privy to see about them.
There's a lot of cast members. There's only so much you can do here.
Is there? This whole episode, I also felt like I missed an episode because is the pregnancy spike in Snake's pregnancy ever discussed after that test?
I'm sure it will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It seems like something that they're just glossing over right now.
I feel like this is the beginning of them being like, it's important, but we have to move to somebody else for a little bit. And then like they'll pick it back up.
The magic of Degrassi.
Yeah.
But Emma says, okay, we'll go to Jimmy's after dinner. And Snake comes up and it's exciting. He's excited.
Snake being like, I'm a dad sucks.
He was born to be a dad. He was meant to be a dad.
Right. It's no good. It's an awkward thing.
Jimmy is, of course, he's still attracted to Ashley. Spinner notices it.
Why?
And he says, what? Why is he attracted to her? Hannah.
Because she's more down to earth than she was the year before, I think is what he says.
What is Spinner? Spinner says, like...
Spinner calls her a vampire.
Yes.
Because she is.
She is so dark now. It's crazy how dark she is.
But he doesn't even care about her vampire looks. He just likes her for her maturity, which I'm down with.
Yeah.
And sure.
Where is Paige going, Hannah? Why isn't she going to Jimmy's party?
She's going to the salon to get her fingernails and her toenails painted. One or the other.
When was the last time you did that?
Would have had to have been like 6 years ago.
So we're in a group chat to the listeners or viewers, me, Hannah, and Rick on WeChat or something, or what is it?
WhatsApp,
because your phone was not happy with our iPhones.
And I went and scrolled Hannah's Facebook and her sister's Facebook and found every feminine picture I could find of Hannah, and I just kept sending it to our group chat. Know. And then I found Rick. I tried to find Rick's like young photos, but his were pretty good, but not as good as Hannah's.
Yeah. But also, my photos are all like, you're like trying to find old photos of me. Then I'm like, I was 9 years old. I was 30 in that photo, so it's not the same.
You aged fast then, bro.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Tractor has lost his job.
Tractor.
Is this that? What's his name?
Tracker
has lost his job.
Do you think that's his real name or that's a nickname?
That's nickname for sure.
Nickname.
You know, what's Sean's last name? Do we know?
McGillicuddy. Sean McGillicuddy. No?
Sean Cameron.
Oh, look at
Tracker Cameron is a good name.
That is a really good name. Honestly, I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's not his real name. I guess it could be, but I don't believe it is. But
did you notice the mirror in their house is a tire?
Whoa.
Their house is ridiculous.
Heather Sinclair.
Yeah.
What do you know about Heather Sinclair, Hannah?
I know she has a little sister. I know she got a nose job.
Have they ever showed Heather Sinclair?
No, I think they did a POV like mini ep about her, but I don't think they showed who it was.
All right. The hype man for Kill Lincoln, this band, emailed me and said, "What do you know about Heather Sinclair?" And he told me the story of how he gets very excited whenever they mention Heather Sinclair, but because they've never showed her.
I know.
Okay.
We should go on Heather Sinclair watch.
I'm giving a shout out to Kill Lincoln about the Heather Sinclair. Sean is disappointed in his brother quitting his job because it feels like it's like his father all over again.
So, is it known why his mother and father live in whatever Bay area, and then they let him live with Tracker?
Yeah, Cuyahoga Beach or something. Cuyahoga Beach. Yeah, it just seems like he's like, they're drunks. And it's like, well, what? Why? Where are they? Why are you so close to your camera?
I don't know. I'm trying to make it because you said people don't usually watch podcasts. I'm just like, I'm going to make them watch with this exciting.
Yeah. Real exciting.
Yeah. They'll be like, no, I can't not watch because Mike's face is so close to the camera.
Tracker drinking that milk out of the carton also made me upset.
It really did.
At least he wasn't drinking the herring out of the bottle.
That is like that. Him saying, "Where you going with my pickled herring, bro?" was like the most like welfare Canadian snack I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah.
Pickled herring. Who the heck? What teenager is eating pickled herring?
What teenager brings
because Rick
pickled
is so
herring?
Far away, and you are so close.
Do you want me to get closer? I can get closer.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, Sean shows up at Emma's house, the Simpson household. Did Spike take the Simpson name? Christine Simpson?
I don't know. I don't think yet.
Maybe it's hyphenated. Christine Nelson Simpson.
Oh.
That's not bad.
Sean has holes in his socks because he's poor. And name some of the sushi they're eating, Rick.
They have an octopus roll. They got a California roll. There's an extreme amount of rice just hanging out to the right of Snake.
Yeah.
That seems weird.
He's
Also,
shoveling onto his plate.
Sean can't use chopsticks because he's poor.
Yeah,
He stabs it. He stabs it.
Yeah.
My kids don't know how to use chopsticks. It's a shame.
What?
I only use chopsticks for everything. When I eat a salad, I use chopsticks. The idea of using a fork disgusts me.
I've seen it. I've confirmed.
Disgusts me, Hannah.
What about like potato chips?
What about ice cream?
I use my hands. I use my tongue for ice cream. In a cone. What is the word for octopus? Sushi octopus, Hannah? I'm not sure. I'm going to see if you know, and I'm going to confirm if that's real.
Ooh,
is it taco? Taco?
I don't know. I've had it once and I did not like it.
Oh heck no, I don't like it.
Tacos are hard shells filled with meat.
Faux show, Hannah. Faux show.
I know that.
Do you like sushi, Hannah?
I love sushi.
What's your favorite?
I like a good love a California roll. I'm really kind of plain because I can't do spicy stuff. So like just some fish, salmon, avocado, tuna. Love it.
I love tuna. I love American sushi. It's all made up. You don't have this in Japan. Japan is just like the fish, rice, and it's much cheaper in Japan.
It's so cheap. Have you had the corn mayonnaise sushi in Japan?
No, I've not. I'm not down with the mayonnaise stuff. I went to an all-you-can-eat buffet in Canada for Shakey's Pizza. It's no longer in the United States, but Shakey's Pizza used to be a chain in the U.S. where they wore these like barbershop quartet-like uniforms. And there's an all-you-can-eat place in Shibuya, and it's really bad, but it's only $10. And I make everyone go every time we go just because it's so bad. And they have a lot of corn mayonnaise pizza there.
Yeah, the corn mayonnaise thing freaked me out. I can't.
Isn't that like what's corn mayonnaise?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's corn in mayonnaise.
Oh, is that like elote? Isn't that what that is? Isn't that corn with mayonnaise on it?
God, I don't even know. I
always thought elote was just a shitload of butter with some spice on it.
I think it's mayonnaise. Maybe
I wish Degrassi went to Japan. Degrassi does Japan.
That would be fun.
Yeah, they can eat those chicken wings.
They've gone everywhere else. I would have watched Degrassi Goes to Mexico.
I want Hannah to go to Japan. If I paid for Hannah to go to Japan, but she'd have to actually listen to me to post certain things. That's your job, is to go to Japan and post stories. Would you go? But I only pay for your ticket. You have to pay for everything else.
Oh, there's no way Hannah could do that. That shit's expensive.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
She could stay. Airbnbs are cheap.
Yeah. Did you ever hear about when
by myself in Japan? I'm gonna get killed.
No, that's so safe.
We can hook you up with Hero. We can hook you up with Hero. You would have a crazy time. You can just stay with Hero in his tiny ass apartment.
Yeah, that's true. But he has a girlfriend now. I don't know if it'd be kosher with him.
With her. Just a little kid on the floor.
But I can the visual of picturing Hannah in Japan. It's kind of like what's that old TV show from the 60s called That? Is it That Girl? Do you know? Like
yeah.
I could see Hannah, like that girl, just spinning in the four-way crosswalk in Shibuya, Tokyo, and and then the TV series. It's just
having a grand time.
Yeah,
just eating dried octopus, dried squid, eating rice squares or whatever they are, rice triangles.
I would like that to happen, but anywho, back to Degrassi. What pisses off Sean? Why does he leave? Is it because he's poor?
Well,
hold
on.
Yeah.
So Spike and Snake are trying to have a relationship, and they just keep pushing the wrong buttons. Like they ask him what his brother does, and his brother installs side view mirrors on minivans. Quality job. And then that sets him over the edge to start drinking white wine in the kitchen.
And they ask where his parents are.
That's right.
They're like, they just ask all the wrong questions. I'm surprised they weren't like, do you ever get in fights?
Have you ever made a kid deaf in here?
Snake knows this stuff.
Yeah,
he's got to know this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Or
I thought he did because when she brought up the parents, but Snake was like, can I have some rice? I thought he did know, but then he just didn't really bring it back up.
Yeah, maybe Snake's a little dumb.
So let's get to Jimmy's party. Man, it just starts off just people making out on the couch.
There's 4 people making out.
I know. And did you see that kid with the mullet?
Yeah.
Who is that kid?
He's following a girl isn't that Paige's future girlfriend?
Alex?
Yeah.
Was it?
I think it might be her. I could be wrong, but maybe that's before she gets lines.
Does this Hesher kid ever get a storyline or anything, or is he just in this episode? Like the
long-haired kid?
Yeah.
I don't remember him. I don't think so. Which just sucks because I like him.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that kid is the DJ hanging out playing New Jack Swing R&B at this party.
I love it about him, though. I love that he did that.
Why does Spinner have shaving cream on his face?
Because somebody's running around putting shaving cream on his neck to suck it off.
They're not drinking. They got to fill the time. I was also like, there's no way Sean brought out a bottle of liquor, and everyone was like, oh, no.
Is Jimmy's parents away, or is this a legit party?
They're perpetually away, right? They're always away, right?
They're away. Right. I think he's like the male Lucy.
Oh, I see.
Is how it feels to me.
This only felt slightly unrealistic because there's no way this rager of a teen party could have been happening at this apartment complex without the cops immediately getting called on them.
Yeah, and they were in the hallway.
Yeah, like these people have paid big dollars for this apartment. If Jimmy's
maybe they're more lenient in Canada.
Okay, you're telling me that you spending, let's say, upwards to $4,000 Canadian a month on an apartment, and these teens start having a party, you wouldn't immediately call the cops?
I don't know. I'm not Canadian. Maybe Canadian people are nicer.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What doing? Hey. Hey.
Neither of you have seen the other. Neither of you have seen the other Canadian teen drama already, or not? Right?
I have not.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They have a party scene, but their party scene is the 2 girls get a keg of beer, but they screw up and get non-alcoholic beer.
Yes. I love that. Everybody's
just fake drunk.
Oh, I love it.
I think they may be refilling the keg of beer. I can't really remember. It's been, I watched it in the 90s.
Okay, so Sean drank it. He's drunk already when he arrives at Jimmy's, correct?
Yeah.
What is that? What's in that bottle too? Tequila?
Maybe.
That was my guess.
I've never seen what Drambuie looks like, but it seemed like that was Drambuie.
Drambuie is usually brown. It's like
colored. Was it a little brown?
I thought it was like yellow.
What was his mixer? Was that a Sprite?
I was thinking full on Mountain Dew. Brittany goes, "Is that a hillbilly margarita?" And I was like, "I think."
Okay, so what does Jimmy get out of the little liquor cabinet-ish thing? And then Sean sees all the liquor.
3 napkins.
There's only 1 bottle of liquor in there, though.
Oh, okay. Well, there's some like martini glasses, huh?
Yeah.
What's Craig saying to Sean, Hannah?
Craig was so afraid, I guess, because his dad is unhinged. He reacted very badly to this. But it's also just crazy because Sean develops a drinking problem in like 1 day.
Yeah.
And then Craig reacts very badly to it. But I think that party looks fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hella fun.
And Ashley standing by the side being a baby. Not having it.
I'm going to dye my hair jet black and show up and go, "Hey, fellow students."
Woo! So I want to zip back real quick to the dinner.
Yeah.
Do either of you think that pie would have stained Emma's clothes so poorly, so much that she would have had to have gone and changed into those wacky pants?
Those dolphin pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This party is raging. They've got like a strobe light. Everyone's jumping up and down, and Ashley's just being Ashley, and Yeah, why is she not having fun? Terry too.
Why is Terry not having fun? I know why Ashley's not having fun. She's not fun, but Terry's fun.
Yeah, the rocker
Terry's
guy
weighed
does
down
rule.
by
My God.
Ashley.
Yeah,
That's
the rocker guy is the best.
Why does he not have? Why is he not a regular? Oh well.
You plus me, destiny. I love that kid.
I wish that it would have like cut to Terry and she just would have went, huh? And just went off with the rocker kid.
Yeah.
That would have been.
And
the
then
best.
they just make out.
Yeah.
They blew that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Terry's not allowed to have joy or good things.
Wait,
you can't hear it, but immediately after that, I can't remember who says it, but somebody just yells, "Hey, do you like wrestling?"
What? Really?
Yeah, it's either it could be Craig or Sean. I can't.
It's Mike. He's at the party.
Trish Stratus is at this party. Trish Stratus is here.
So Ashley leaves. Why does she leave? Because she's not feeling it.
She's about to leave.
She's being dramatic. She's
and then
like
Jimmy.
storming out.
What does Jimmy say?
He's like, you're the only one I want to talk to, but not right now.
Oh. Sean is so drunk now. When Emma shows up, Emma's there. Sean is obliterated, drinking out of like what is this? What kind of bottle? That looks like
That's the weird ass Sprite
mellow yellow.
No, it's not mellow yellow. It's like President's Choice.
I also loved how drunk he was after one glass of wine at dinner.
He's the lightweight.
He's a little boy.
He's a little boy,
and now he drops the bottle of liquor. It's just smashed all over the floor. Jimmy comes up, and what did he say, Hannah?
He says, "So you come over to my house just to drink my parents' liquor?" And it's like, not just to drink your parents' liquor, also to have a great time.
Did he say that?
No, that's what I would have said.
Yeah. I think he said steal your parents' liquor, right? Steal his parents' liquor. I got a problem with Craig's leather jacket, by the way.
What?
Why? What's wrong with
love it. I love it.
It's getting too much screen time.
Okay. You're not wrong about that. That's the only bad thing you could say about it, is that it has too much screen time.
Okay, so Sean and Emma leave. Ashley and Jimmy are on the floor picking up glass, and they gaze into each other's eyes, and they almost kiss, and then Ashley stands up and she leaves.
Well, she cuts the shit out of his hand with that glass because he's picking up like a fool.
He cut it himself. She didn't stab him with it. Okay. Sean and Emma are outside, and Sean is so drunk. What's happening here, Hannah?
They're leaning on a like guardrail, and Sean's like, "I'm a big fat loser. I'm a loser." And she's like, "Okay." And she's like, "I'm gonna call my mom." And he's like, "No." And then she calls her anyway.
She calls Spike and is like, "Remember when you told me I could call you whenever with no questions asked?" I was like, well, you didn't do anything, Emma.
True. But my mom would still be like, I'm gonna ask you questions.
For sure. I should do that to my kids. I should let them know, hey, anytime, call me. No questions asked. But then when they do call, I'm going to be like, what's going on?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
No, why are you over at this house smashing bottles?
What doing?
Hey,
Sean's fake acting drunk accent is amazing. It's
Don't even get me started. I was like, oh God, he's usually so good. Why is he so bad at this? They should have made him get drunk 5 times for this part.
Why does Ashley kiss Jimmy at school the next day? Or the following Monday?
Don't ask me. I have no idea. I was like, why did you have to leave the party and you're just going to do it at school? I don't understand. And then she's like, we're even. And I was like, about what? I don't understand her.
There was also a missed opportunity, I feel, with Sean and Emma. I think when Emma throws him up against that locker, he should have smacked her in the ear and gave her
What was
You
the
want to
guy?
start a fight?
What was the guy from
I'll
original
finish it,
Degrassi?
little girl.
Who was the guy? The original Degrassi abuser?
Fuck. That real life bad man. Scott.
Scott.
Oh yeah.
I'm forgetting the
There's a
original cast
Scott.
now. I don't think there is a Scott. Emma could have been the Scott.
Oh well, eventually there's a Scott, and now I'm thinking of it.
Okay. They are sitting on the floor now. Emma and Sean, what are they discussing?
She's like, I'm a big loser. And she's like, I don't know what to talk. Like, it's just so painful to watch. Also, her dolphin pants and her dolphin earrings.
Yeah, it didn't change your clothes. That's like 2 days. That's Monday.
Yeah. What's the big deal?
Tracker
wearing the same.
Tracker gave him a lecture. Tracker.
Tractor.
Tractor gave him a lecture.
But what did they say? What's going on? I'm guessing this is going to be the freeze frame here.
Tracker. He's like, you don't have to talk to me about it. Tracker gave me a lecture.
Oh, and then that's it. Freeze frame.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Rick texted me earlier and said he really enjoyed this episode. So
yeah,
I know you liked it, Hannah. Anything you want to add?
I liked this episode. I think we're on to some good stuff from here on out.
Okay. Well, it's December 8th right now. This will air on December 10th. Getting close to Christmas, and I'm outie. I'm gonna go make some cookies right now.
Oh, what kind of cookies? Gingerbread, chocolate chip, sugar,
like a banana. We have some super ripe banana, so we're gonna use it to make some cookies. It's more like a muffin. So
you're just lying left and right. We're gonna make cookies. It's like a muffin. It's like a muffin.
A muffin a cookie does not make.
Because it's like super thick. You put them on, like a cookie, and then but it's not crisp. It's more like doughy.
All right.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you guys next week. Have a blessed week.
Yeah.
Hannah, please, after we get off here, look up Michigan drunk woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's and just like revel in my horror of like, oh.
The Muskegon realness.
Yeah. Well, just straight up, that is the most Michigan woman ever.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.